Okay, so today we're going to have a pretty interesting question. The game will start. This was actually a bug in Modern Warfare Zombies for a while. But today I wanted to ask you guys, what's better, Modern Warfare Zombies or Black Ops 6 Zombies? Now, give me a reason. Why? Do you like Black Ops 6 because you like round-based because it's easier? MWZ easier? If you guys don't know what gun we're rocking today, this is actually it's an aftermarket part for the bow that basically turns it into a 3-round burst laser. One of the coolest futuristic guns in this game. But we're gonna have a little bit of fun with that. So we also brought in a Scorcher today with some golden armor plates. We can go ahead and throw those on, and a ether blade. Leave me alone, zombies. Okay, and then we can throw on these perks. There we go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is Modern Warfare Zombies better than Black Ops 6 Zombies? Do you like round-based or do you like open world more? Today we're gonna probably end up going to the Dark Ether with our old Bal. I don't know which one we'll go to. I've been enjoying just coming back and having a little bit of fun on Modern Warfare Zombies. Every once in a while, you guys definitely have been enjoying those type of videos as well, so, you know, thank you. I appreciate the support on them. It definitely means a lot. But we can go all the way over to the Tier 3 zone. Hopefully we can actually catch some contracts today, which it looks like there's a cargo. We can try and Scorcher over there. 400 meters away. Not too far. Don't look like anybody's actually going. That would be a crazy game, bro. If we have a game where no one hits the Tier 3 zone, that would genuinely be nuts. Yeah, we need to get a sigil. So we got to try and pull one of those from one of these contracts. But we should be good. Yeah, it's definitely been pretty interesting to hop back and then see everybody's comments about, you know, maybe this is better, maybe Treyarch should do something like this, when there actually is leaks for this year being an open world mode, which is definitely going to be pretty interesting. I would love to see open world zombies. To be honest, I think open world zombies is definitely could be peak and better than round based for sure, if they did it the right way. 100%. I think both of them could be very good though if they did them the right way, right? But what is the right way? Everybody has a different opinion on it. There's so many things, man. You know, its own map, its own zombies map, its own type of vibe, missions constantly updated, just stuff like that. But even the round base, that could be kind of a thing that can make round base even better. Okay, I know a lot of you guys have stated in one of my last videos talking about this kind of topic, but if they removed the timer, how much better MWZ would be? And that's pretty... Bro, what? A flawless crystal and a freaking cargo contract. But a lot of you guys have said that about the timer, man, and I definitely feel like that would be pretty cool to see. I don't really think it would affect the game too much, because I mean, if you have the better loot, say in the harder areas, you know, like the flawless crystals and the legendary ether tools like that, if you have that in the harder areas, the timer doesn't really affect you. But, you know, say if we didn't have a timer, then the red worm would have to be completely different inside of Modern Warfare Zombies. You couldn't have it how it is because it's based off the timer. At the end of the timer, when the storm does close in or spreads, the red worm spawns in wherever it's, you know, generator things are. So that would have to be completely different, but I think that would be pretty cool. That was a big thing when it first came out, was the whole I don't even know what I'm saying. The whole timer was definitely an issue when MWZ first came out. But I will say, the way round base is made in today's games, I think MWZ and like open world zombies definitely has more potential. Now, I want to make this very clear. I wasn't the biggest fan of Outbreak from Cold War. I loved Cold War's round base. So it's just hard for me. I really do enjoy both, and I think they definitely should do both. But I don't think we'll ever see both. Maybe we will, but not to an extent where it's constantly updated and stuff, you know, like we all want. Alright, Bal. Hopefully you can do good today, because I was wondering what aftermarket part I wanted to run in, and then I literally remembered last second that this was actually in the game, and there was no way I wasn't going to use it today. Okay. It's definitely pretty interesting to use something like this. This is one of the best things about this game, man, is all the aftermarket parts they dropped. Okay. Kill him. When this aftermarket part first actually came out, it did have unlimited ammo. I remember that. And then they like changed it within that day. Like, nope, that was wrong. But it was so much better with unlimited ammo. Like, that was like a pro of it, is you never had to worry about ammo in this. Which ammo's super easy to get. The zombies just drop it, but still, you know, it's just kind of a cool thing. Like, oh, this weapon has unlimited ammo. Okay, brain rots on that. Let's see. Let's try and do a bounty. Try and do it with this old bow. Why not, right? Yeah, we could have used the regular version of it, but this is way cooler. We only have 2 other people here. Heck yeah, dude. This is like a freaking gold mine of a game. It really is. Alright, let's grab this. Thank you. Let's see. Where is it going to be? It's a mangler, first of all, which is definitely pretty cool. It'll be easier than an abomination would have been. But yeah, like, for example, panzers. They could have put panzers in this. And blight fathers and just stuff like that. Like, they could make it so much better than what they did. I definitely think it would be a popularity game. Like, the game would be crazy. Come on, Mangler. People would definitely like it. I think a lot more people would enjoy that if they kind of made it more zombified, like COD zombified. For sure. A lot less people would be so hating on it. But that's my opinion. Let me know your guys' in the comment section below. Do you prefer round base or open worlds? Alright. Okay, we gotta reload. My gosh, my ADS is like hella fast with this weapon. Or like my sense. Ether blade him. Ether blade him. Go back this way, blade up. There we go. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. Dude, this camo I have on this is so sick. It's like, I don't know when it came out. It was like one of the Halloween events. I mean, it's a Halloween camo. But, dude, it is just awesome. Look at that. You can just turn and see all of it. Like, these camos are so cool. MW3 was so peak. Okay. I think we can actually, well, we could do another bounty. Or we could just go to the Dark Ether. Which I guess wouldn't be a bad thing. We already have 25,000 essence. Where's a buy station at? There's one all the way down here. 200 meters away. We can go hit this real quick. I don't know yet which Dark Ether I want to go to. We could buy a jug suit and hit the second one up and do the Outlast, the bounty, all that stuff. So let's do, let's buy this. Get those. We'll stow those. We'll drop one. We'll stow that. And then we should be good to go to this Dark Ether up on the hill. Right here. Yeah, obviously regular sigil. Hopefully we can get an Elder one in here. So then on our next video we can go in with that. But yeah, we'll see how this Bal can perform. Probably not that great. It isn't the greatest thing in the world. Hopefully we can get some good gear. Yeah, dude, we have been so lucky since we've kind of started coming back to this game. Like, with getting gear, even when we were, like, playing MW3, it was never this good. Like, it's crazy how good sometimes you can just have these little, you know, say a week when you're hopping on and you're just getting good. And then all of a sudden, it just goes really bad for a while. Like, you can go through some freaking bad games. Alright, we got a Mimic. I guess we really didn't need the Jug Suit then. It's only really for the Abomination. You need the Jug Suit. Well, it also matters what weapon you're using as well. I don't even know if this thing will be good for him. We're going to try it, of course, but you never know. It's crazy, dude, because this gives me freaking DMZ flashbacks. If you guys didn't know, I actually made a lot of DMZ videos. That's where my channels first started getting kicked off, and then MWZ just absolutely exploded, and then with Black Ops 6 blew up even more, right? But DMZ was kind of like my start. Actually, at the start of DMZ, I had like 4K, which is crazy, and then we went to like 30K, and then with MWZ, we went from 30K to like, I would like to say like 80. And then Black Ops 6, we went from 80 to 110. So, He's definitely crazy. I definitely really can't thank you guys enough for all the support. And for some reason, this dude is absolutely getting shredded right now. I don't know why his health is just getting absolutely hammered. Ooh my gosh. Run. We got him. Nice. Let's go. Okay, what can we get? Blood burner, self-res. Not the greatest. I gotta throw on a plate. Okay, our next contract is gonna be up on this building. Okay, we can just go down here and grab this bear. Yeah, it's always nice when you actually don't get an abomination. But it's so rare to actually not get one, though. Believe it or not, it's crazy. Craziest thing in the world. How rare it is to just get a mimic or a mangler. Alright, let's go ahead and start this. The disciples are pretty annoying, though. When you get those, they can be challenging to kill. Like, if you bring in a bad weapon, it can be pretty rough, for sure. At least if we don't use this jug suit, though, we will have it for our next infill. Let's go back around here. Keep throwing our ether blade. No worries. So that's okay. Excuse me, zombies. Do that again. Holy moly. There we go. We're already almost to the halfway point. Yeah, this is such a cool little aftermarket part, though. I wish Black Ops 6 would give us more of these. But I'm pretty much just waiting on Black Ops 7. Like, I don't really even care what happens with Black Ops 6 at this point. I'm ready for the next game. I mean, like, I don't really care if they don't add anything else. Because, dude, I'm just ready for the next. Let me ether shroud. I'm in this, like, fire. I don't have PhD. We once again did not go and hit the Wonder Fizz before we came. I keep forgetting to do that. It's not like we need it, but it could have been a little bit useful, I guess, right there for that fire. But whatever. We're about to be done with this contract. Then we just have to do the other one. I forget the name of it. Go back this way. Throw our ether blade. Come on, zombies. There we go. These guys should all die. Alright, so what can we get? Mags of holding and an elder sigil, boys. Let's go. Alright, thank you. Now we just got to go do this other contract. All the way back up over here. So my rucksack, or not really my rucksack, my stash is extremely full of good gear. Like, I'm deleting legendary ether tools and stuff. So this might sound crazy when I say this, but this elder sigil is actually probably the best thing I have gotten this game. Literally. And I'm even saying better than the freaking flawless. Just because, like, I have so much of this stuff, and I'm not playing every day all day long, so every time I usually get on, my schematics are all, like, cooled down. So no matter what, I have every single item in the game every single time I hop on. So I'm just in, like, this groove where it's just easy, bro. And I just need elder sigils. I always wish that they added schematics for those, but they just never did, unfortunately. But open world 2.0, or would it be 3.0 if they just did like an open world mode? It would probably be Outbreak 2.0, but it would probably be this. Although, speaking of it, there's been a lot of like DMZ leaks, but the leaks kind of give me MWZ vibes too. Like, that's the problem, is you don't really know 100% yet if it's DMZ or MWZ, because they're kind of the same thing, just with zombies, if that makes sense, and without PvP. Alright, there we go. And reward rifts. Another elder sigil, dude. Oh my gosh, let's go. Our goal is accomplished if we can exfil. Yeah, dude, heck yeah. Thankfully, we got some elder sigils for our next run. But yeah, I definitely want to hear your guys' answer in the comment section below, whether you think Modern Warfare Zombies is better or if Black Ops 6 Zombies is better. And please, let me know why. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel down below, and I'll see you guys next one. I am out. Have a good one. Peace.